We good?
Welcome back to another episode of Comedy Pinata, live from Zanies in Nashville. Before we get into our esteemed guest, credit cards, student loans, mortgages, car loans, hospital bills. Do you know you have a lot of rights if you ever go to debt collectors? That's right. Consumers, not debt collectors, have a huge list of rules they have to abide by, and that's where the law firm SueTheCollector.com comes in. SueTheCollector.com is a national consumer law firm that only helps consumers. The lawyers at Sue the Collector have helped literally thousands of people turn the tables on their debt collectors and put an end to illegal harassment, abuse, repeated phone calls that many people find themselves subjected to through no fault of their own. The lawyers at SueTheCollector.com can help everyone in all 50 states. They won millions for consumers over the years and have canceled over $1 billion in consumer-related debts. That's right, it's $1 billion. Right now, they really want to speak to anyone that's had their car repossessed. Did you know consumers do not have to allow repo men to take their cars against their will? In most cases, you can actually legally refuse to let them take your car. If you've ever objected to a car repo and they still got your car against your will, you may be sitting on a very valuable case. So call Sue the Collector's office right now, 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. Again, that's 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. They're open right now to take your call. Again, 1-877-BAD-REPO. Here again with Chance Willie and National Touring Theater Act, John Crist.
Let's go.
Yeah. Praise to the Most High.
Hey, we out here. I feel like half of that was supposed to be done, like, after a commercial and then do, like, the very fast.
Yeah,
I think some of that was supposed to be done with the fast voice.
Chantix is not responsible for diarrhea, blood loss.
I think that was that.
But they do the edit where they like speed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you been doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man.
It's been a second. Last time I saw you was at the festival during Comedy Jam.
Oh yeah.
And how you been since then?
Oh,
You've
yeah,
been
you
touring
asked me to
and
come on stage.
I asked you to come on.
I don't do that kind of stuff.
You
man.
won't? What,
no,
what?
I should have done it. I got nervous.
Why would you get nervous?
Okay, first of all, there's a lot of people. You were there.
I was there. Yeah, I could
And
see how you
Steve
get nervous.
comes
yeah.
over. Like, I'm just like hanging out.
Steve's in the zone. First of all, Steve's like, how can you get nervous?
Hey,
He's
this
like,
guy.
he's dancing on the bar singing "Mr. Brightside."
Yeah.
Whiskey.
in a full.
I just go, hey, do you wanna sing Mr. Brightside with a live band at Kid Rock? I go, I think I'm good.
Yeah? That's a difference. I would love to do it.
You would?
Yeah. I used to be in a band. Did you know?
Yeah?
Yeah. I love that.
Now I know, Chance.
I love to ham it
Now
up.
I know.
I'm a ham it up kind of guy.
For next one, absolutely.
Dude, I got you.
All right.
Who was the 10? Okay, are we going to review that?
We're not. No, I hope not.
The first envelope is just every comic at Comedy Fest drunk.
This is me in the green room. How did this? I was just like, I was off.
It's just Josh Adam Myers throwing a wrench at a woman. You're like, where did they get this clip?
But you wouldn't, if you had to go up and do Comedy Jam and do a song, what would your song be?
I was thinking about that a lot.
You really?
Yeah, I never got to a conclusion.
I mean, my favorite song of all time, if anyone ever asked me, is "Will You Be There" by Michael Jackson.
Is it
The
really?
fucking Free Willy one?
Don't disrespect it with
sorry.
your foul language,
Oh, no,
dude.
The Free Willy the one.
Reasonable follow-up.
The greatest song of all time.
For your
Do you wanna
favorite
be-
Michael?
Do you want to
Yes.
stand on?
Hold
court
on, this is a
singing
different podcast
and
now.
then have the whale jump over you and
Yes, dude.
splash and
Based on a true story, by the way.
That's like being like... That's like being like my favorite Michael Jackson song is like the Raisinette ad.
Hey,
you know what
dude,
I mean?
listen. Well, it's the same as comedy because everybody. No, hold on, hear me out.
Skateboarding
Listen,
is like jazz.
Everybody's favorite comedy. Let's say everybody's favorite comedy bit or comedian is from when they were in their formative years.
Sure, yeah.
Like 13, 14.
Okay.
Katt Williams, my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
But
And
Free
that was-
Willy was based on a true story.
But that'd be
No,
like-
that's a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, was it really? Okay. I never even seen it.
that's like-
Shamu lives.
That's
I
like
know
being
more
like
about
Katt Williams is my favorite comedian. My favorite bit of his Soul Plane. Like that's what that is.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like not
because
from,
there's
Yeah.
better songs.
yeah.
But it just hit me like I wasn't allowed to watch TV. We didn't have TV growing up.
Are you serious?
Didn't know TV because we were Christian, very and we had a
Really? I
baby.
kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm still learning about something. Everything I learned was like when the soldiers would learn something in the Civil War. Like it's 3 weeks, and they're like, "Hey, dude, like we have rations now." You're like, "Dude, it took so long to get it
It's
over
like
the mountain."
the Pony Express.
Yeah,
It's gotta go through several like outposts.
I heard about 9/11 in 926. That's a joke. That's a joke. Sorry.
No, we heard that one on the radio.
Yeah.
If it made it to AM radio, we heard
So
it.
wait, when did you first get a TV?
Well, I got once I get to like high school, ninth grade. We would
Really?
rent.
Oh my God.
We were Atlanta Braves fans. We would rent a television to watch the World Series.
Come on.
That's sick.
Yeah, they would
and
rent it.
you weren't renting it too often.
No,
being a
okay,
Braves fan.
wow.
Yeah. No, I'm a Braves.
NLCS
I'm a Braves
sometimes,
fan too.
NLCS
Wait, how
sometimes,
did
yeah.
your family? Didn't you grow up in Colorado?
No, I grew up in Lilburn, Georgia.
Oh,
Then I
okay.
moved
So
to
you're Braves
Colorado,
fan.
yeah,
Okay.
to follow the Lord.
You like the Rockies, or are you still
Yeah.
a Braves fan?
Still a Braves fan.
Still a Braves fan. All right. Yeah, I was about to do the thing,
I
and
was
then I
in
was like,
your,
"This is going." You're never gonna escape.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, this is not a clean
Let's
show.
go.
Hey.
I already
definitely
know this
not a
bit.
clean show.
I already
Dude.
know this
Okay.
bit. Can we? How many episodes?
By the way,
in
did
are
a
we?
third grader write these?
That's what I was just gonna say, dude. It's not you.
John Mulladian's got a
No.
bit about that where you have so much confidence when you start the word, and
Then
then
you
it
run out
show
right
the
here.
camera,
Yeah.
and then you start
perfect.
losing confidence and writing smaller. It's a great bit.
Oh, I could. You want me to just do this bit?
Do you know
Yeah,
which one?
okay,
it is?
you
okay,
got
well,
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see it?
It's Katt Williams. I
Can't
remember.
get drunk with your white
With
friends.
your white
Don't
friends.
even think about it.
Don't even
Don't
think
get
about
drunk
it.
with your white friends. Tonight we get. Yeah.
I remember we were at the Comedy Store one night, and Sebastian comes up to me. He's like, "Man, Katt Williams just gave me $100." I go, "Why?" He goes, "Man, I love that bit you just did." So he tipped me for the bit, for like what he saw. I was like, "Well, I think that bit's gone,
I
dude."
think it's it. Yeah,
I think you're
that's
gonna
how
see
that
it on
Tipped me for it.
HBO next time. Yeah.
Katt Williams just tipped me. Really? Is that a true story?
I swear to God, he tipped Sebastian $100.
Don't disrespect my favorite comedian like that. But you
Dude,
know, let it
I got to
go.
tell you something later. I worked with Miss Pat. She used to open
yeah.
for Katt Williams.
Yeah.
I got some stories.
He used to
tell
be
you.
a Christian comic.
He used to open
Yeah.
for Foxworthy.
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the
He
Hat.
did churches.
No.
Yep.
Yes, dude.
No.
Cat in the Hat.
Dude.
And then
Yes.
and then
He's out of the hat. He came out of the hat. Dude. He came
That's
out
you,
of
bro.
the
You're the white Cat Williams.
all right, let's
hat. White Cat Williams.
Hank Cat Williams.
let's watch Katt Williams.
Cat Williams Jr. Dang, he's out of the hat.
Don't get drunk with your white friends.
Unbelievable, dude.
Can't do it. Can't fucking do it. They don't drink like niggas. Niggas, we are very consistent. If a nigga drink Hennessy, that's what the fuck that nigga drank. That's what
God,
he drank.
he's so
Hennessy.
cool.
You ain't gotta keep asking. That's what he drink on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, his birthday, Jesus' birthday, Hennessy. If they don't have Hennessy, he will take Remy as a backup. That's as far as it goes. White people don't care
Look
what
at the
they
stage
drink.
design.
All they care about is what they said when they was leaving the house. Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
So good.
That's all the fuck they care about. Them motherfuckers, and you gotta be careful, niggas, because they tricky. White people like to buy the drink.
He's doing your act.
As a nigga, we are not prepared to turn down a free goddamn drink. We don't give a fuck what it is. Like, this is unleaded? That's spicy than a motherfucker, nigga. I like that. I had to find out the hard way. I'm drinking with some white people. They buying me these goddamn drinks. The shit was delicious. It was called Zambuki, and I should have known that don't even sound like no shit a nigga should be drinking any goddamn way. Sound like one of my African cousins or some shit. But the shit was delicious, but it was coffee and alcohol together. I was knocking them bitches back. It wasn't until I got fucked up that I realized that maybe this is not the right combination of shit for a nigga to be fucked up on. Cause now I'm fucked up. I'm at the house, a nigga is fucked up, but I can't pass out.
Let's get the
Just
day
in the house,
started.
nigga, I am fucked up. No, I'm cool, nigga. I'm cool, nigga. I'm cool. Fuck that.
Let's get the day started. Is that the
Get
tag?
the day started.
Let's get the day started. Dude, he is glistening.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
That was
peak.
your guy then.
Pete Cat Williams.
I was taking a road trip with my buddy, and we stopped at my friend Lindsay Hall's house in Phoenix, Arizona. This had to have been 2008.
Yep.
And everybody's at a house
I
party.
like how you knew the year.
Yeah, I mean, because that was.
That's when you went to Lindsay's
But
Hall.
that
in
era,
Phoenix,
that was
yeah.
the
That's
Cat
when-
Williams
The house
era.
party,
That was like
and there
middle
were- and
aughts.
I went to go to the bathroom, and there was two girls in the living room watching
Cap.
that.
Yeah.
And I stopped, and I wasn't even a comedian.
Right.
I stopped, and I go, "This is the most incredible thing I've ever." And I go, "I'm going to do that. I'm going to be that."
That
true
was
story.
it?
That's a true story.
Really?
I go, "This is like no pastor or any
Right.
had just a grip on the crowd like that. It was hanging
Complete
on every
control.
word. Yeah.
And
That's
your
what
dad
it
was a
about.
pastor.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
dad
yeah.
was a pastor.
And as someone who's such a clean comic, I mean, how do you? It's so weird the pendulum swing for you to be deeply influenced. I mean, to hear you, to see you like lip syncing every single nuance of that. I mean, that's how I feel when I listen to The Killers or Oasis. But you're so.
Yeah.
How did you?
I mean, I've seen that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But him of all comics.
Well,
I think given your background and what you do now, and
I'd like that he was some of my strongest bits are like, dude, this isn't like a joke.
Right.
I'm dead serious.
Right.
Like I'm dead serious about like if you come to my live shows, like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. And the difference between that and a preacher is literally just the swear words.
Yeah.
That guy is like saying more truth than you'll hear on Sunday morning.
Right.
If you take out all the fluff, that guy is speaking from. He'll take that to death. Well, you believe that? Maybe he not.
Believes, it's
maybe
the conviction.
Yes, that's
what you see in church. That's what you see in black comedy a lot. That type
He's
of energy.
Dead serious. And that I see guys like that. I see not so much Adam Carolla, but Bill Burr a lot, but where they can't bomb. Because they're like, I don't care.
They're so them.
You need to hear this.
Right.
And his bit about Michael Jackson at the time was so transcendent to the...
No, we don't climb trees. We got bills and shit.
Yeah.
You remember that
to
one?
the black community, no one had spoken against Michael Jackson. And and everybody was like, I can't believe you're saying this right now. And that was a trend. That changed his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude.
The outfits, though.
The fits, bro.
Oh, my God.
We can't even talk. This is how, like, girls in Brooklyn are dressing now.
That's how
you know what
they
I mean?
dress Gonzo on the Muppets. Like, it just very formal, but still like, it's like, wait, what's going on?
He did like a...
He got, like, the big jean that goes over the white shoe
with the gullet. What's that called? The you drink out of it?
Oh, the pimp
Goblet.
cup.
Yeah,
you remember they used to do that? That was like Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Lil Jon had a pimp cup.
Yeah.
The chalice.
And he came out he came out with two women walking him out, and they took his jacket, his fur coat.
Like Kid Rock.
That's how he started.
Yeah.
Kid Rock's still doing it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kid Rock at what was it? What was the one that happened in '99? Woodstock '99.
Yeah.
That's how his set started.
He started off like
He
that.
took his jacket off.
Where's Katt been lately? Because I haven't heard much about him.
I think he's still touring. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Isn't he?
like last time he came through, he came to the Civic Center, the arena.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Would you say it's fair to say that he built the model for like Kevin Hart? Do you think that's
they get into it a lot.
Really?
They have fights. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he said they wanted to fight like a Katt Williams. They wanted to like box him.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, for real?
Yeah,
Or
they
is
get
this, like,
they're
jovial,
he
like,
said like
hey,
Katt was, he's kind of stole his thing that Kevin
Really?
Hart did. But yeah, he's gotten in some addiction and stuff.
Yeah, the later specials you can tell when he's
Yeah.
talking about putting his kids on Adderall.
Yeah,
That motherfucker running around like a tiger. Then just you know,
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can kind of
You can tell the wheels are starting to fall off. Then we get later
Yeah.
Katt Williams.
Yeah.
When he gets beat up by that 7-year-old and it goes viral on World Star.
He like got arrested for I don't know. I don't want to talk. I feel like he's like my dad, kind of. He's not, but like
No, I'm
he's
saying
done-
Have you ever met him?
Never met.
I'm
him.
saying this from
No.
a place of
Yeah,
appreciation
yeah.
for his career.
I've
got a giant Pimp
I wish I
Chronicles
could. Yeah,
poster.
yeah.
I love it.
But when people say stuff to me about how it makes me uncomfortable.
What do you
people
mean?
are like, "Hey, your comedy did any kind of thing to them. It helped him in a depression.
really?
Changed their life. I drove 6 hours to be here. That all makes me.
Well,
very
luckily, I'll never say any of that to you.
No,
So
no, yeah, thanks, guys.
that's why we get along. That's why you feel comfortable around me.
But you have such an impact in an immense community.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to hear that.
A lot.
And
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
especially in the community you're so big in that I think that they would feel more comfortable saying those things to you, don't you?
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I'm sure that it would not. I wouldn't make fun of it when they
Sure,
email
yeah,
or
of
something.
course.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's.
But
roast
what
them
you're
on the
saying is that
podcast.
you're insecure, being like, no, I'm not that guy. Like you don't want to be.
like that. Like Daniel Tosh, I heard him think. Somebody goes, dude, these tickets are $75 for your show. He goes, yeah, they should be $150. The show's amazing. It's like,
Oh, there's a
that's not a comic is like, try to get a Groupon. Like it's not worth it. Next time, come to Zany's.
Self-deprecating.
It's free. Yeah. He's
No,
like,
he's very confident.
he's like,
Yeah.
it's great.
He's a very confident guy. And by the way, I absolutely agree with him. I think he's
I do
somebody that
too.
really, really takes the craft very seriously and
Yeah.
he works very hard at it. And
It should be paid for that. And
Yeah.
also if it's full, then who cares?
yeah, there was a pivot recently I had where I used to, again, self-deprecation,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh, just, whatever, you're making fun of yourself. And then
Yeah.
recently, like, I was doing these monologue jokes. I know they're really, really well crafted,
Yeah,
great,
tight.
and tight.
Airtight.
And then I'm doing them, and I'm just like, it was the first time in my career ever I wasn't I was like, you guys don't deserve this. I'm
Yeah.
just
Right.
telling you
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, you have
Yes,
no
sir.
idea what you do not deserve this. And
Right.
it got a laugh.
Yeah.
And then it gets them on board. But I agree with you. I think every comic in the world does have a bit of that kind of rock star ego
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Like, that's why we're all doing it, right? The bright
Yeah.
lights, you want to have the mic,
Right.
you want to go out and entertain. But
But
under
but
the banner comedy.
yeah.
And then that's
Right.
what's cool about comics, because then it blends with like this insecurity and like
And it all-
self-hatred.
yeah,
yeah.
And
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the fusion of those two things is like, that's the art of it or whatever. That's like the cool
Yeah. But
thing about it. That's the story.
That Bo Burnham did that in the special. Somebody's like, I'm trying to give you something that I can't give myself. That got way too serious. Sorry.
No. This is good, dude. Every time we talk, it goes down
does
this road.
go- yeah.
But to know
Yeah.
that you are so deeply influenced by Katt Williams and
Yeah.
knowing what you do and how big you are and everything that's going on for you, like, to me, that's a big
It's cool.
shock. I
It's
think
cool.
it is really
John's
cool,
cool.
to
Yeah.
know that.
Yes.
Of course, John's cool.
I know, but I mean,
Airline, he's amazing.
But I mean, you go
And
like
he's handsome and down to
When
earth.
I met
Come
John, I was
on.
like, okay, Christian comedian. I'm gonna approach this
Probably
with an
lame.
open mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
No,
the
I'm
more I
gonna
got
give
to
him a
know,
shot.
the more I get to know about you, you're just like you have that self hatred. You have this
Yeah, fit it right
appreciate.
in.
You have like
Yeah.
this like cave parable moment where you see Katt Williams and you're like, I mean, that sounds like a movie from the 2000s.
Yeah, it's really true.
You know what I
It's
mean?
a
Like
really-
that would have
go-
been on Comedy Central on replay. Like white dude, church, goes and
Yeah.
sees Katt Williams,
I think
and then
his
he's like,
life has
I'm gonna be a
changed,
comedian,
he takes a
and
different
does it.
path. Yeah, and then
It's a cool
does
story.
it.
It's a cool
It's
story.
pretty wild, dude.
Stadium level.
I you know,
And you will meet him.
one day.
100%.
Yeah,
Well, not if he sees this.
Yeah.
We know this.
But he also won't
I
see
know
this.
You guys aren't meeting him. I'm meeting him.
He's going to cry.
Yeah.
He's going to cry in his car. He's going to
Yeah.
cry as he's walking over. He's going to hold
Katt
it
Williams
in.
is like, don't
When
get
he-
makeup on my suit. John Crist, this motherfucker cried on my velvet suit.
All right, let's go to number 3. Here it goes.
That's a pretty good impression.
Oh, okay. Ron White.
Okay.
Ronnie.
You like Ron White?
I like Ron White.
I didn't know you liked Ron
Yeah,
White.
I like Ron White.
Ron White. Last time I saw him, I had some of his tequila. It was pretty awesome.
All right.
Drinker,
Yeah.
this guy? I had no idea.
All right, here we go.
Let's run it.
I started this tour this summer in Las Vegas, and while I was in Vegas, I broke this tooth off at the gum line in an alcohol swimming pool related incident.
Answer that.
It's an act out.
Micro act out.
That's an act
Beast.
out.
I had a show to do in 4 hours.
Louis act out.
I was drunk and
Still-
missing a tooth.
Face act out.
It looked a little unprofessional. Not to me, but to the fine folks at the Mirage, it goddamn sure did. I told him, I said,
Fine
you got to
folks
get a dentist to patch this up. I will not go on stage looking like this, because this tooth doesn't look that big until it's gone. They found an all-night dental school. This dentist is 14 years old. He hooks me up to the gas, and I don't feel anything. I'm like, dude, you need to turn this gas up. And he goes, there are regulations of the state of Nevada, stating which, Code 1, Section 4. Fuck. And I asked him, I said, where'd you go to college? He goes, Brigham Young. I'm like, fuck, dude, turn it up to Catholic. Never let a Mormon set your buzz level.
It's a great joke.
Never. Don't do it. And I'll tell you why. They don't understand fucked up the way you and I do. They don't. They're guessing and they're shitty guessers. When he got through with the procedure, you could still tell which tooth he worked on because it was a different color. My teeth looked like Indian corn. I had to go to my dentist who's pitching veneers for my teeth because he says I'm doing widescreen, high-definition television, which is nobody's friend, man. Every actor I know in Hollywood would rather have low-definition, narrow-screen TV so they look thin and fuzzy instead of clearly fat. I would like to see my dick on a widescreen TV.
You think he ripped
That way I
that?
can quit looking at it through my reading glasses.
comic.
Prop.
Put these
Prop,
on, baby.
act out. But the prop is something you'd have naturally.
There we go.
It was there, though.
It's like a phone. Be like an Aziz Ansari phone bit, you know? That's that now.
If you pulled out the glasses, that's not like, oh, he brought this from home. He
He
would have
had
those.
them.
He
He
had
had
them.
them.
That doesn't count
He
as a
had 'em.
prop.
And he may have even walked in and been like, am I going to do the glasses part? Then he
Yeah.
started murdering. He's like, I'm going to do the glasses part.
If I used to have a bit about I showed my driver's license.
Yeah.
Does that count as a prop?
Just show your driver's license?
Because
No.
I have it on me.
No, that's
Yeah,
silly.
no.
No, and furthermore, silly to care about that. Who
Yeah.
cares? Do
Great
it.
point.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
point. Yeah.
exactly.
You would
yeah.
think. You would think people think you're a prop comic because you pulled your license.
No, I
out?
do because he said he pulled out his glasses, and I go prop. This is not technically a prop because he would have that on him.
No, yeah. I
But
think
you,
No, no.
you reference
something.
your outfits.
I do outfits.
So you
I
have-
look at the phone. I got the act out now with the phone. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's a circus. We're clowns, dude.
Yeah.
Chill.
100%. No,
Have fun. You know,
Yeah.
that's my theory on it.
I pulled out my. Yeah, he pulled out his glasses from the glasses were on the stool.
It would
were
did
they
that.
not?
Yeah. What? Yeah, that was like they were on the stool and he went and
Yeah.
got them and then put them back down.
You ever
It
see a-
looked like nice glasses too. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
he's rich.
He's so cool. He's everything that's cool about like the South. You know,
when I
like that's
I'd never heard of any of these guys. Obviously,
Ron White.
Dunham. No, Dunham. Or
Oh,
not
yeah,
Dunham,
okay,
but
yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
Foxworthy, obviously, I'd heard of.
Right.
But as a comic in New York, I was like, who the fuck are these guys? And then the
Uh-huh.
special comes on, and you watch it, I was like, oh, that dude's pretty cool.
That guy's
dude's
cool.
Drive
great.
by Madison
Ron
Square
White.
Garden,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's.
Oh, he's
okay.
pretty awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like old school country music, like even before outlaw country, like
Yeah.
Roy
Alan
Orbison.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Alan Jackson kind of comes around and is
Later.
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like old school showbiz country guys are like, that's how I imagine they acted.
Yeah.
Like in the green room.
that
You know what I
Catholic,
mean?
turn it up
Shooting
to
the shit.
Catholic. That
It's
is
a joke.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's
a joke. That's a great
an
joke.
unbelievable joke.
Turned it up
Turn
to
the gas
Cass.
up to
Never let a Mormon set your buzz level. Was like, did you hear the eruption?
'Cause
Yeah.
it-
Yeah.
Well, when I've done stand up in Salt Lake a bunch of times, and you go back when we used to go hang out, like I used to drink, and they're like the alcohol here is like
Yeah.
half of what it is.
really?
Yeah, you're like, why am I
Yeah.
not like feeling anything after 6 beers?
Right.
They're like, this is probably why you should go to rehab. But also,
Yeah.
they were like, it's not. It's the
Yeah.
that's
I should
the-
be getting a buzz now.
Yeah. I should. But that's true. That the alcohol. That's because the greatest jokes are obviously funny, but it's also true.
Sure, yeah.
Anyone would know. They're like, yep.
Wow, that's why Kreischer always skips over Salt Lake, huh?
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm going there at the end of the month, but I'm sober. I'm gonna fit right in, dude.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
put
fit
the
right
front
in,
little
dude.
thing.
Yeah. They like comedy. Love comedy there, though.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think-
like, have you guys seen the Book of Mormon?
But he's
He's like
such a
South Park.
great comic. But I obviously he's big. He does
Huge.
big venues. But I always like the more I got to know him and got to watch him, I'm like, this guy should be like considered
Yeah.
one of the top 10.
Yeah.
Of all- of your
he's
lifetime.
just so, and even like you watch the first 30 seconds that it just laugh after laugh
Beast.
after
Yeah,
laugh
that's how you do
after
it.
laugh.
That,
after
that was
laugh.
that's how you knew like we're growing up in the South. You of course we watch Blue Collar all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
everybody.
everybody who is cool liked Ron White. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah,
everybody
oh,
who
yeah.
is dumb liked Larry the Cable Guy, who is I
And-
find
and-
now hilarious.
And Bill Engvall and like Jeff Foxworthy, they were kind of like the cool, like edgy one.
I
was Ron
thought
White.
Bill Engvall was the best comedian. I liked Bill Engvall the
Yeah,
best.
really?
Because I was being contrarian.
friend
I was
Mackenzie's,
like, I'm
like,
gonna like the one
obsessed
nobody
with
else
Bill
likes.
Engvall.
He is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Here's your
yeah.
sign.
Here's your sign.
Yeah.
You like Ringo,
I like.
and everybody else like
That's
Ringo.
good.
That's
Yeah.
exactly,
Lennon
dude.
McCartney.
That
Right.
is, you summed up my whole life in like
Ringo.
in a phrase, dude. It hurt, but you're right.
He likes in Fast and the Furious. He loves Ludacris. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
I do
actor.
love Ludacris.
Not his
I'm still
songs,
like this. You're right. You could never escape it. There's no way out of the funhouse,
I
folks.
love Ludacris. Not as a rapper, as an actor.
As an actor, as a rapper, as a performer.
I went to who's the guy, one of the country artists that's across from Kid Rock? What's his name?
Across
mean
from
across
lives
from?
across from him.
No, the bar.
Oh, Jason
on
Aldean,
the
Luke
other side of
Bryan.
the street.
Luke Bryan.
Blake Shelton.
Is it Luke Bryan? Luke Bryan on the roof has a sushi.
Oh, Luke Bryan. Yeah.
Luke
Luke
Bryan.
Bryan's sushi, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's why I'm here. I don't like the music.
Yeah.
I like
I like the sushi.
I said that to the waitress.
sushi.
Nobody.
Yeah.
She was like, well,
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Uber eating sushi from Luke Bryan.
Tough night, dude. Tough night.
Down bad.
Have you ever?
Down horrific.
I had one time a comedian that when I was featuring, he told me, again, you know how we have all those. He just stood there with the on the mic, with the mic on the stand, And this comedian, there was a big physical comic. He goes, hey, when you feature, can you not take the mic off the stand? Because he came out and did a whole thing. And I
The
don't
headliner said that?
Yeah, and I don't run around much. I mean, I guess I do at my show now, but he goes, can you leave the mic on the stand?
Can I just ask a question? Is this headliner not as relevant?
Currently not working.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
1,000%.
comic whose headliner goes, you do whatever you want.
Do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
You should not care.
I'll
You should
adjust.
write.
I got hours of material. If you
Yeah.
do a topic, I do a topic about, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you should be undeniable enough to.
And your topic should be, if you have the same topic, yours should be better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're the
And if
headliner,
it's not,
100%.
then-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he told me, but I respect a guy because I run around and I'm sweaty and I'm tired and drinking water after the end of my set. I wish my jokes could just stand like that.
And he's so relaxed. I mean, he's been doing it so just the confidence. But it's funny what you were just saying. Remind me, Greg Warren,
Yeah.
great comic. I believe it's him. Somebody came up to Greg and then the feature act, right?
Yeah.
Goes to Greg, oh, good show, man, good show. And
Oh,
then they go to
no.
the feature act. They go, oh man, I love you so much more than the headliner. And Greg goes, no, you didn't. No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
it didn't. Oh, was
you
he the
didn't.
headliner?
Yeah. He
He
goes, no,
said,
you
"No,
didn't.
I'm not accepting that.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't. No, I've done this a lot longer. The jokes are better.
oh yeah.
You just don't get it.
I
was like,
respect that.
I really
Yeah.
was like, fuck, that's
That's like Cat
yeah.
Williams would say that.
yeah.
I want to contribute so bad, but I'm still featuring. So I'm
Yeah.
like, we'll talk after the show.
All right, let's get to the last one. It's one of us. None of us knows whose this
Oh,
is.
it's
I don't
better
know
be
who's-
you.
Oh.
Come on.
Now, last time John was here, was it me or John?
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
wow!
This
Look
one
at
was
this.
special. You can watch this on Amazon Prime.
Oh my God! Just the freeze frame. It
Just
just
the
this is
alcoholic drink names.
an outtake from The Hangover.
Dang, the
Oh, I got
theme
a-
really was
I
alcoholism.
got
I,
an
nailed it.
unbelievable. I didn't drink it this time, but I have an unbelievable story about this bit.
You look like
Uh-oh.
she took everything, and you woke up in Mexico with half. You woke up with half of everything. in Mex- and the first thing I would expect you to say is, she took everything.
I still got the shirt though. I still got the shirt.
Oh, it's just the freeze frame. All right, here we go.
Oh man, that's tough.
If you think that's not going on the internet, you're out of your damn mind. You got another thing coming, bud.
Dude, you're a comedy 10, and even like that, you're still like a comedy 9.
I got no
Yeah, you're still-
stylist. No stylist.
No
at the time.
stylist.
Ah, who needs one?
Black
you're in a
button
medium.
up.
Look at
Yeah.
you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you're in
medium.
comedy mode,
And
man.
first of all, I shot this special. I've sold it for a long time. I shot it for $2,500.
Nice. What'd you spend on it?
$2,500.
What'd you spend on it?
$2,500.
You spent and made 20. You broke even on this
Oh, I
one?
made a lot.
Oh, you did? On this one?
Yeah. Dude.
No way.
Is that like disrespectful because you're like doing a shot? Because it's not
No, I
good?
was just asking like logistically. I thought you meant you sold the special for 2,500.
No, I bought it. I made it.
He made, yeah.
I thought you
hired
said
a
you
cameraman.
You made 2,500.
No,
And then I was
dude,
like,
I used to sell it at my live show at these like 5,000 seater churches for $20 and just boxes
Oh, man.
and boxes.
This one.
I give it back to the Lord, but
yeah.
yeah, I tithed
Anyways.
the percentage of it. All right,
Anyways.
here we go.
You get struck by lightning, dude.
Impossible.
This is Wise Guys?
Yeah,
That's how we just think. We're just different as Americans. It's crazy. What are you drinking there,
side
sir?
shot.
Wise guy? Is this in Salt Lake?
Diet Coke, straight up. Okay, well done. Okay. I forgot. Mormons. Okay, I get it. I forgot. Yeah, you don't say... We don't say it publicly. Well done, sir. Well done.
Your voice is different.
I was at a show the other day, and a guy was drinking a mudslide. You guys already know what that is? Okay, one alcoholic in the back. Yeah! Bring me one now. Hold on. Guy was drinking a mudslide, and I was just thinking to myself, like I said, my mind just works differently. I was like, we're so ignorant and arrogant as Americans. We have drinks, alcoholic drinks, based on the natural disasters of other countries.
Pretty good.
Like, go to India
good.
and order a mudslide, okay? Very offensive. Wiped out a whole village 2 weeks ago. You gonna drink a mudslide? I'm just saying. It's like going to Ireland and ordering a car bomb. The bartender just starts crying. He's like, my grandpa died in one. I'm like, sorry, I didn't know. I'm just
Sold
saying.
this at churches?
You don't see people
Not
in
this
foreign
one.
countries ordering
Uh-huh.
drinks of American disasters.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The turn.
Don't tighten up on me now, you guys.
That turn.
What's he gonna say?
I'm agreeing with you. Things are offensive. Certain things will be crossed the line. How upset would you be? You're sitting at a bar. Some European dude came in and ordered a Hurricane Katrina. It's like 13 ounces of alcohol in a 12-ounce glass.
Is that over the line? Is that?
Wow. Just kick
It
back.
comes with an umbrella, but it's flipped over at the bottom. Okay,
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't really. I'm too much. I'm too much. You should have done 9/11, pussy.
No, keep watching. No, not because it's my bit.
That'll make me nervous, man.
Second, that was enough.
More
Pretty
me.
soon, you might be sitting at the bar and somebody might pull up and order a Barack Obama.
Oh.
The bartender will be like, what's that? We're like, well, that's where you buy a drink you can't afford and the guy next to you pays for it.
Political.
Yeah! We're back!
What the belt
We're
around his
back.
waist? Bang! By
We're
the way,
back.
2 great jokes.
I was gonna say pause
Yeah.
it before, and you can guess what the jokes were. You could probably guess. Because I used to
Yeah.
do. I did a 9/11 joke, obviously.
Right.
I was like, it's 2 shots of Fireball. The first one will surprise you. You'll see the second one coming.
Nice. You used to do the.
I never
one?
did. Well, no.
You didn't never do it?
No, I did it a couple times, but it didn't work.
Really?
But
Oh, that's
the
good.
story I have about that bit
Yeah.
is I was with Louis Anderson, rest in peace. And I thought of that bit when I was with him. And
Right.
it was I was so nervous. Just the last line that I cut out of the special. Last line was, what if somebody at a bar ordered a Ferguson Police Department?
Oh boy.
And the bartender goes, what's that? He said, that's 6 shots in the back.
Ooh,
No,
yeah.
it crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It crushed so
Yeah.
hard.
It's a good joke.
It's a great joke.
And if there was enough diversity in the room, they crushed so hard.
Right, yeah.
If it was
Right.
only white people, it was
They
You get what I
uncomfortable.
just did.
yeah. You go
Right.
But if it,
There's
every
prevailing guilt, yeah.
because the joke is it was a disaster,
Of course.
and it's not making fun of somebody. It's
Right.
the joke on the cops, really.
Sure, of course.
Not-
Right,
But
right.
on the surface, it's you could be
Also,
canceled for that.
I actually disagree with my earlier thing that you should do 9/11 because the through line logically is that it's a natural disaster.
Yeah.
So Hurricane Katrina is actually the best possible tag, right?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess a natural disaster, a mudslide.
But it opens the doors.
Mudslide,
It opens the
yeah.
door. You can take it wherever.
The
but-
Obama one I loved.
And
The
I've seen
Obama's good.
I've seen a couple.
I knew
jokes
Steve
similar.
loved the Obama
Yeah.
one.
I loved it.
But I
Yeah.
think
I just paid my taxes for the first time as a comedian this year, and all of a sudden I like it too.
Yeah, well, there
I'm
you go.
suddenly also enjoying it.
But the Katrina line is great. That could have gone a bunch of different, but
Yeah.
it was really, that's a smart tag.
think I
Brilliant.
And that's why you get the applause break. 'Cause
Yes, yeah.
the audience,
They go,
again,
Yeah.
appreciates that.
I think I said somebody comes to clean it up and they're 4 months late. I added that after this.
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
Right. To say more like
Right.
There's like you like just try, but like that, the joke I did
Yeah.
about the country band names.
Yeah.
You just try a bunch of them at here.
Right.
And then they go, we kind of like this one, and this one. And
Right, and then you cut what doesn't work. It's,
Yeah. But I was so nervous to do that bit about I had the names bit, and I told him.
Did he
the
say do it?
Ferguson. He goes, and it was Thursday night, didn't do it. Friday, 2 shows, didn't do it. Saturday, 2 shows, didn't do it. Sunday, and he goes, you have to do it.
You have to, yeah.
You're
Right.
gonna fly home, and you're gonna be, even if it bombs and you get fired, you're gonna
Right.
be proud of yourself for doing
Are
it.
you
Yeah.
still doing stuff like that in your act right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I always did stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Katrina line is as good as Ron White's
Yeah.
Turn It Up to Catholic. I mean,
That's a
it's
great joke.
Thank you.
It's a curveball you do not see coming at all.
Yeah.
And I just didn't. So I shot that in a club.
Right.
But at a church, I would not do that bit. Not because I don't believe in the bit. I put it on the internet.
It's a different crowd.
It's disrespectful. There's kids in there. It's
Yeah.
not
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
work.
Right.
So it's not because I'm trying to be better person. Then I just wouldn't. If at a corporate event, I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
just
my
have to
place,
make
yeah.
choices based
Yeah,
on the
dude,
crowd.
it's not because
Every
yeah.
comic makes choices like that. You know what I mean?
You should be doing
You
making
should-
choices.
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And early on, they're usually wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why
Or
we
you
know.
have-
The first mistake is choosing to do this as a career.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And then from there, it's a series of other
Downhill choices.
bad choices. And
Well, if I always like when you're here or something like that, and Lucy goes, "You got 5 minutes to like a new comic," and like they start in 20 seconds in, but they only have 5 minutes, so
Right,
there's
yeah.
no adjustments to be made. But we all started there.
right.
Sure, of
You
course.
can't
yeah.
adjust.
No,
Because
you have
go,
to
"Yeah,
just
I hate
That's all you got.
you just
That's all you got. You don't know what else to
vomit
do.
it
Yeah,
out.
but you get into a bit now and it's not going well and you just get out. I've seen you do it.
You have to basically every joke I
Not
tell.
that it's
I
not
gotta-
going well, but the
Right.
verses, I know some of the jokes have hit and then some of the jokes, you get out of it.
Yeah.
Because not hitting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not hitting, so
Yeah.
you got to bail. Or there's stuff I won't do. Like if I'm working
Yeah.
for somebody who's clean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna, which I don't do a lot anymore. But I
Yeah.
used to not do sex and poo poo. Because
Yeah.
if you're opening for Nate Bargatze, you just don't do sex and poo poo. You know, you
That's
got to
all.
be professional.
Not that hard.
That's
A
why
little
when we
bit of-
work together, I ask you to keep the mic in the mic stand.
You say keep the mic in the
Yeah,
mic
dude.
stand, and then I'm like, can I do? Can I play any?
No!
Can I play any DJ Khaled songs and bring people up at the end?
DJ.
And you're like, absolutely fucking not. That's my thing. And if I wanna make love.
Already seen it. No, the feature did this.
The
What?
feature did a 40-minute striptease.
Do you ever have like a headliner have like a long intro? for you to
Yeah.
read?
When I was when I started off,
Yeah.
they would give you like literally like
card.
a note card full
Yeah.
of
Right.
like 8 different things. You're like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And like if you like whoever is like I don't know, they already bought tickets. They
Well,
we're
it's also
good.
like
Yeah,
the
we're-
word.
yeah.
They
already bought it.
They
They're
already
here.
here.
They're here.
It's like the greatest comics
sell it.
don't need an intro.
No,
What are you
this-
going to be like? You may remember Dave Chappelle from Half Baked.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
It's
you
a
don't
great
have
show,
to.
by the
Yeah,
way.
you don't have
Yeah.
to say that.
He's
You're
like,
just
the
this
next
is
guy,
fucking Dave Chappelle.
Dave
The more
Chappelle.
credits you have, I mean, typically.
But
you
it's
know?
all it's always like evening at the Improv, Conan live at so and so, and Walmart security cameras. Or it's like always has to be.
Yeah, there's a
thing.
goof.
There's the
I got
Okay.
kind of like the goof. I appreciate the gag.
like
Throw
it?
a gag in there,
Yeah,
dude.
throw one in this.
Throw a gag
It's
in.
another
It's like
opportunity for.
honk, honk. Dun, 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 dun.
But are we done?
yeah. We could be, yeah.
Oh, he was
Are we
like-
done? Oh yeah, I guess we could wrap.
No, we talked about the comics that are just like if they know they're like dun 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 dun, dun just be that and be cool with that.
I
Own
like
it.
a little
Yeah.
goof.
Own it.
Yeah, like we always talked about like Kid Rock. Like he knows he's
Kid Rock's in on the joke, bro.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
He's
for
a, Kid Rock's so
Yes.
self-aware, and he's the coolest dude
He's
ever.
in on
You know,
the-
he sent me a framed picture of that night at the Ryman.
I
the
love him,
personal
dude.
note.
Unbelievable.
Dude, he's the best. He fucking
Unbelievable.
rocks. I'm a
we
big
said,
Kid Rock
We said
fan.
about I always forget his name, the guy with the goatee that makes the food at Chili's.
What are you,
You mean
talking about?
Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
Guy Fieri.
He doesn't want to get Chili's, but
No,
yeah. I mean, he's got, like,
Applebee's. Oh,
got
Applebee's.
his
Sorry.
own- what's up, man?
No, he doesn't work at Chili's.
Just some Guy
Well,
Fieri.
you made it seem like
the
he.
guy, the
Some
guy with the
fucking Guy
mustache
Fieri.
that makes he
a
has
good
the
roast.
Applebee's at the go to the grocery store. It's Applebee's like takeout dinners with his face on them. That's not the point. The point is,
The point is,
Steve, pull it together.
the point is,
The point is,
what's the point
the
gonna
point
be?
is he knows,
Oh, he.
Yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah.
knows.
and then just feeds.
Yeah,
it.
we have talked
He-
about this.
he-
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Cat
yeah.
Williams knew he had a perm.
Yeah, and he's
You know
like,
what I
yeah,
mean?
I'm doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then I was like,
100%, yeah.
Wait, but then sometimes they're like comics that want to be like respected, but then they're like do a like a they're like just be
And then it
guy.
comes
Yeah.
comes back around and you appreciate him later. Like the reverence, like good comics talk about, like Carrot Top now.
Yes.
You know how many years of his career people
Oh,
shat on
God,
him,
yeah.
and now people are like, Carrot Top's kind of fucking brilliant.
and he's coming now.
Yeah.
He's coming back around.
Just
Yeah.
lean
Ever-
into Goofy.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I've been Monday, I've been Wednesday to Sunday at the Luxor for 19 years. I
He's got
sold a
an
lot
island.
of tickets.
Unbelievable.
dude.
He's a
Yeah.
beast.
He's a,
And he's jacked. Let's
his
not
show's
even get into that. Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah.
By the way, the nicest guy in the world.
Of course he
Yeah.
is.
The nicest guy.
I bet he's fucking phenomenal. Yeah.
Last time I was in Vegas, it was Burr, Sal, Pagano, and Carrot Top.
Oh, my,
We're all sitting
dude.
at a table. I was like, this
It's unbelievable.
is
Yeah.
quite the pendulum
If you
swing.
The
Didn't-
practical
but-
jokers.
Yeah.
But an amazing conversation, again, and a lot of respect to that
100%.
guy. I mean,
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. I watch his clips, just late night clips, and they're hysterical. And he's moving a mile a minute.
Yeah.
But don't you think we're all just like fooling around here, like
Goofing.
Some of the some of the guys that are like this, whatever, at like Montreal, like the Comedy State of the Union. I'm like, hey,
People don't get it.
What?
People,
What?
even Louis, like, is a goof.
We're
Like,
like-
he's a goofball. Louis will tell a fart
Chappelle
joke.
is too.
Yeah, yeah.
Chappelle- he's
Chappelle's
like,
goofy.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Hey,
Goofing.
what? Like the state of the comedy. Like, well, okay, dude, we're
Goober.
all we're all
Goober
just
mode.
dancing for money.
I agree.
Everybody
so
is.
we don't have to work at CVS.
Yeah,
No
no one
disrespect
wants
to
a
anyone that
name
works at
tag
No
or a tie,
disrespect to
yeah.
work at
That's
CVS.
all we're trying to do.
That's all we did. That's
Yeah.
all we did.
We should all
Some better
yeah.
than others.
We should all just
See his
wake
car?
up.
Listen, he didn't have TV until.
I had to think about
You
you.
gotta
All right.
Yeah.
Back at it. Comedy Pinata.
Thanks
Much
for
love.
being
Thank
here,
you,
John.
John.
Check
once
out
again.
John.
Great, man.
You already
Chance
know.
as always.
He's huge.
Where can they keep up with your tour dates and everything?
John Crist, John B. Crist on the internet. I got a podcast too.
Oh,
Yeah, check out the new
nice.
pod.
Did
I
it-
didn't
did you
invite
just
guys
launch?
on it. Yeah, it just launched.
Oh, what's it called?
Net Positive.
Net positive. with John
Okay.
Crist.
And you can get anywhere you can get podcasts.
My manager sent me a clip of you being like, "You should get into this." I was like, "God damn it."
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
While,
like, "This
while,
is good."
We'll talk
while
about
he
Chance
said
says,
anyway.
"Oh, I just got done doing a podcast with
Yeah.
Steve." He's like,
Yeah.
"You should get into podcasts." It's like, I'm doing
a
what?
podcast.
No, like a real one.
He's like, "You still doing
Well,
that?"
I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's like, I had no idea. I didn't know you're still doing
Who's
that.
Steve?
There's not a lot of podcasts that are set up like this. I come on this one anytime, dude.
It's fun. We have a hoot. We have a ball.
Good times.
All
Good.
right. Comedy
Thanks, guys.
Pinata again. I want to thank my fine friends at Battleborn Pins. Love the gear. And thank you guys again. Subscribe, rate, review. Thank you guys. And keep up with John. He's on tour.
Cancel debt collectors.
Yeah,
There we go.
SueTheCollector.com.
SueTheCollector.com.
Yeah.
That's where you can find my dates at SueTheCollector.com. ChanceWillie.com.
All right. Thanks again, everybody. Zanies. All right.